Hello, my name is Taylor Roberts, and I will be presenting my MyCred portfolio presentation. So, throughout my time at Bryan and Stratton College, I've built a strong foundation as an early childhood professional. Each course I've completed helped shape my teaching philosophy, strengthen my professional skills as well as abilities, and deepen my passion for supporting children and their families. This presentation presents projects of what I've learned while embarking on my academic journey. So the first course that I will be presenting today is the Early Childhood Education 103, the Foundations of Early Childhood Education. So the project that I've chose to focus on is the um, one that helps me understand developmentally appropriate practice and ethics in early childhood education. So the takeaways from this project are as follows: learned how to plan a meaningful and age appropriate lesson, as well as develop a deeper understanding of child development and reflection in my teaching skills. The KSBs, also known as the knowledge, skills, and behaviors from this project, are so the knowledge that I learned from it were the child development and ethics. The skills that I've learned while completing this project are lesson planning and curriculum design. And then the behaviors that I've learned as well is the reflection and professionalism. The next course that I've used was the Early Childhood Education 109, which is the Creative and Language Arts for Children. The project focus is creating a creative art and language based lesson for children. So the key takeaways from this project is discovering how creativity and communication can build confidence in children in the classroom, as well as use play and art to strengthen fine motor and literacy skills. The KSBs in this project targets the arts and language development, creative planning, and classroom engagement is for the skills, and then the behaviors is the enthusiasm, flexibility, and the inclusion for the children. The next course project that I chose for this for my MyCred portfolio would be the Early Childhood Education 104. This is the health, safety, and nutrition for young children. The project focus was designing a wellness focused lesson plan. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed doing this. The takeaways from this project is learning how small daily routines build healthy habits. They gain confidence in maintaining safe, nurturing environments. So the KSBs from this project is health and safety standards. The skills that were learned was risk prevention and nutrition planning. And the behaviors that were learned were the consistency, care, and responsibility. Next course that I used for this presentation is the Early Childhood Education 106, Family and Community Connections. So this is talking more with relating to family and the community within the early childhood education. The project focus was a presentation to show how class, culture, and family ethnicity shape children's experience. So the takeaways from this project is help me realize how vital it is to honor every family's culture and values, as well as their beliefs. And I learned how to be, connection builds and begins with understanding and respecting everyone's culture. The KSBs for this presentation was the knowledge that I learned from it, the cultural awareness and family diversity. The skills that I learned were the family communication and collaboration, and the behaviors that I learned was empathy, patience, and openness. Next, for the presentation that I used was from the course Early Childhood Education 201, which is the guidance strategies. The focus for this project was weekly sensory plans supporting emotional regulation and motor skills. This was also fun. I really enjoyed doing this as well. The takeaways from this project was learning how to use sensory play that helps support both learning and behavior development, and practice gentle guidance and redirection for the children. The KSBs that I learned from this particular project were behavior management and sensory learning, positive guidance and emotional support were the skills, and the behaviors were patience, consistency, and compassion, which are all one of three of my strengths that I love to possess. The next The next course that I decided to use was Sociology 115, which was career development planning. The focus for this specific project was mapping out a personal career development plan. The takeaways from this specific project were learning how to set mindful goals within early education, as well as reflecting on my values, strengths, and leadership growth. The KSBs learned from this project were career pathways and professional standards, goal setting and organization, as well as motivation, accountability, and purpose. The next course that helped me develop the appropriate things that I needed for this project were the Career Development 225 Professional Readiness. The project focus was resume, elevator speeches, and MyCred portfolio updates. So the takeaways from this specific project were strengthening my ability to present myself confidently and professionally, prepare for real-world interviews and networking. The KSBs that were gained through this specific project were professional readiness and job preparation, resume writing and communication, and the behaviors that I've learned through this project were confidence and self-advocacy. Next is the English 102 Business Writing Plan. The focus for this project were to create a professional business writing plan. This helped me improve my writing tone, clarity, and formatting, and learned how to communicate reflects professionalism. So communication reflects professionalism. The KSBs that I learned from this project were writing structure and tone, organizing and editing, and precision and attention to detail. The next is Mathematics 201, the personal budgeting and mortgage analysis. This project focused on applying math in real-world budgeting and home ownership, which are all key takeaways for continuing after graduating college. I gained financial literacy and decision-making confidence, learned how to manage my money responsibly using the 50-30-20 rule. This helped me learn how to budget, save, and financial planning and problem solving, as well as discipline and accountability. Communications 104 was the next course, the reflective writing assignment. The project focus was comparing workplace and academic reading tasks. What I learned and the takeaways that I've taken from this project are learning how to adjust my reading and writing for different purposes, as well as recognize and value of reflection and personal and professional growth. The KSBs that I've learned from this would be the reading comprehension and reflection, as well as analyzing and summarizing. And the behaviors that I've learned were to keep myself more self-aware, and continue improvement. So in conclusion, every course helped me grow in knowledge, confidence, and leadership. My portfolio shows how far I've come, not just as a student, but as a teacher who truly values children, families, and education. I am proud of my progress and excited to continue building meaningful connections in early childhood education. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm very excited for continuing my education for early childhood education and to make a difference in this world. So thank you so much for being a part of that. Thank you. Bye-bye.